Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Jay Nark. Today we're rebuilding the Carolina Panthers with Baker Mayfield at QB, and the team isn't too bad. I feel like, obviously, since we're in a tough division with Brady and the Saints, Baker's a 74. Wow, okay. I was not expecting him to be that low. Wow, that's different. But looking for a team. We're trying to fit the scheme where it's a field general. We're pretty good when it comes to West Coast zone run, I guess. I'd rather it be like that, but I want our left tackle to get some, to be able to upgrade as well. So I want to figure out how to get that going. So that's for a, what is it for? In Agile left tackle, it says we have it, but we don't though. We don't. How about if we put a spread? So it doesn't work if we put a spread for, we're trying to make it for Ikem Ekwenu. He's a pass protector, but he's not even that fast, dude. Or he's just a power guy, so can't really do anything about that. But he's young, he's our highest draft pick, but I like the receiver core. The receiver core is pretty nice. I like Laviska and DJ Moore. PJ Walker's QB number 2, I guess. I think, and our tight end situation isn't bad either. I like Tommy Tremble a lot. So I'm thinking we can probably move Ian Thomas. Defense is definitely going to have to get some work done for sure. We're going to change our defense to base 4-3 because, like, I hate the 4-3 under stuff. I feel like that never works for our team. So if we go to base 4-3, it doesn't work for Brian Burns, but I don't even know why, like, it doesn't work, like, anywhere for anyone. But we'll go back to the 3-4 under just so our guy could get, so it could be schemed towards the team. But the team is like okay. I mean, we need a left guard. I'm gonna move on from Ian Thomas because I don't see, we have Tommy Tremble, so we might as well develop him. I don't know how Baker will do though, but let's see what guys we could afford to move on from. A lot of these guys we obviously cannot. Baker, I don't want to move on from. QBs, we do have Sam Darnold though. He's injured and he's 18 mil penalty. So is this a contract year for him? That's the question. He has a broken ankle out 51 weeks. Dude, what? What? His motivations and tags is what? If starting team will look to draft the replacement. Alright, he's just not even trying to be here. So obviously if he was healthy, we would trade him, but we cannot. So alright, so we got to deal with that. Robbie Anderson, we have a penalty if we move on from him too, so that's tough. Oh my gosh, Ian Thomas is a penalty too. We can't move on from any of these guys. Wow, so the fact that, okay, maybe if we trade for an inside linebacker somewhere, you know, we'll probably have to give up like a draft pick. That left guard situation is looking kind of rough, but considering the draft picks we have 1, 2, 4, and a 6. Let's see if we give up a 2, see if we get like a good inside linebacker to help join the team. Let's see what's available. Devin White's available. Zaven Collins. Zaven Collins would be an interesting pickup. Maybe he could do something. If we give him a 4 of this year and a 3rd of next year for Zaven Collins, would that go through? No. How about a 3rd of next year straight up? No. How about a 2nd? I don't know if he was their 1st round pick, but okay, so obviously they're not trying to give us him. But how about Isaiah Simmons? Would that go through? If we give up a 2 for him? Okay, so we got Isaiah Simmons for a 2nd round pick, which I think should be pretty good. Granted, the defense doesn't go in his favor, but he should be able to help us out, give him a chance to be that Mike of the defense. And yeah, as you see, sitting right there. Then we have Damian Wilson backing him up. But with Isaiah Wilson, he's a field general. We need him to be pass coverage. That's perfect. So he'll be fast guy all over the field. And that'll be our only pickup to work with. And let's see how we do this season. Grab him by his hair and put him out.
Just stop laughing, you know? It's just
Grab his hair, push him out.
You're making the fuck out.
Alright, so we ended up going 9-8. Falcons went 10-7. Saints went 12-5. Buccaneers went 12-5. So I can't even be mad about how the season just went. I mean, we went positive. Every single team went positive, but we had the rough end of the stick, and we don't make the playoffs. That is tough to see. See if anyone on the defense did anything. So no, but let's see how we did statistically in the league. Our offense finished 18th. Baker wasn't too bad. Defense finished about 19th. So middle of the pack team. He had 32 touchdowns, 15 picks. He got sacked 49 times. So needs better protection without a doubt. Christian McCaffrey, 1,300 yards as expected. Robbie Anderson, 1,000 yards, not too bad. Defense, Isaiah Simmons was second on the team with tackles. Shaq Thompson was first. 11 sacks for Brian Burns, but no more pass rush coming from there. And Isaiah Simmons led the team with interceptions. So not too bad, of course. But we still need to make some changes. Definitely make some changes. And I have an idea that you guys might not like.
Jesus Christ.
So Super Bowl is Bengals Cowboys. So all these positive record teams in our division did not make the Super Bowl. Not a single person. So that's crazy. But Pro Bowlers in NFC, Christian McCaffrey, receivers, none of our receivers, tight ends, none of our guys, offensive line, none of our guys, defense. Brian Burns made it awesome. Shaq Thompson made it awesome. He does this thing. But other than that, that's the only Pro Bowlers that made the team. Or that made the Pro Bowl. Or teammates that made the Pro Bowl. Jeez, I can't even talk. But Super Bowl is Bengals Cowboys, which is kind of unique in its own sense. But we have the offseason coming up. And hopefully Baker and Sam Darnold, I could still maybe trade them. Do some moves with them. Cowboys ended up winning 31-21. And we don't seem to have any cap room to work with. So this will be kind of a tight year. But okay, let's see. Let's look at the recap, see who won all these awards. Mike McCarthy won Coach of the Year. Dak won Super Bowl and NFL MVP. Romeo Doubs won Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's because his overall went up. I know his overall definitely went up. Like, I've got to do a Packers rebuild with Romeo Doubs. Like, definitely a Packers rebuild with Romeo Doubs. But we have to re-sign some players. We only have about $21 million to work with, so this will be tough. This definitely will be tough. Robbie Anderson being our leading receiver was like okay, but I still want more from the team. Yeah, 22 players ready to negotiate. Baker had an okay year. Roderick Johnson, I could let him go. I don't care about him. Matthew Ioannidis, you're already 29. Bradley Bozeman, we do need a center, but we'll probably end up drafting. So Baker, of course, wants to resign. Rashard Higgins, you're gone. Andre Roberts, you're gone. Deontay Foreman, we don't need you. Eddie Pinero, we'll get a new kicker. Sam Darnold, too, right? Oh, my gosh. A lot of these guys, I really don't have a need for them. Michael Jordan, because his name is Michael Jordan. And he's going to test out free agency. So there goes Michael Jordan. A lot of these guys are just depth, just backup. Like Cameron Irving, like he's okay. Corey Littleton didn't even play. Eddie Pinero's like okay. Baker, like we can't really do much with these guys. I wish I could just trade them or release them. I mean, I'd definitely release Sam Darnold. No disrespect to Sam Darnold. I said it like as if like he's just trash, but nah, I'd move on from him just so we could keep it like just so he could start fresh. Him and Sam Darnold could start fresh. You know, I feel like that's fair for both of them. And Baker had a good year, so I'm pretty sure he'll get picked up somewhere. But you're not going to be here for us. I'll tell you that. And I can't release him because he still has a broken ankle. So that's $18 million gone. Baker, can I release him? Yeah, we'll release Baker. We didn't want you anyways, you bozo. Even though he was captain. Yeah, you guys see what I have in mind. Yeah. Matt Corral, I'm working on him. That's the guy. That's the guy I want to make a beast. But we're going to really put the team as Matt Corral's team. And then by doing that, we should, hopefully upgrade. Gerard or Jordan Poyer is a free agent. I said Gerard. We're looking for a right end. So Dante Fowler, Bryce Huff. We have a first round pick, so I feel like if we use it on the D lineman, that'd be pretty good. But offense, we need a left guard. We need a left guard bad. David Edwards fits our scheme. We got Nate Davis, who's very interested. Maybe we can move some guys around while picking up Nate Davis. So we're going to give him a 3-year deal. I think that works out. And then Do we need more outside linebackers? I mean, we need people that fit the scheme, of course. We got Justin Houston. He'd love to join us, but like, what can we really do with Justin Houston at his age? You know what I'm saying? So, our right guard, who I'm gonna try to figure out right now who that is. That is Austin Corbett. I'm gonna move him to left. I don't think he'll mind. I think he'll be pretty solid at the left guard position. And then Nate Davis, who we're gonna just try to sign, is gonna come in, fill in right there. We also need a center, which I just totally forgot about. But we need a center. And let's see what centers are available. Besides Bradley Bozeman, we don't have much. Oof. So okay, so looks like this draft will either be a center or a guard, I think. But let's advance to next week, see if we pick up the guard. Hopefully we do. That's like my best bet. So it still says we need a right guard. We still have about 21 million. Did we not get Nate Davis? Did we not get Nate Davis? He signed with the Vikings? Oh my god, dude. No way he signed with the Vikings. The disrespect. Alright, David Edwards, then I guess it'll have to be you then. Well, guess we'll have to sign you. And then move Austin Corbett back to that guard position. We did lose our number 2 D tackle. We did lose him. So I guess either Sheldon Rankins or Tristan Hill. Sheldon Rankins because he's a high overall. Can we give him a 1-year deal? A 1-year deal should be good. Yeah, 1-year deal paired up with Derek Brown, I think will help us out a lot. We're gonna move Austin Corbett back to that right guard position since you know, Nate Davis was like, nah, I want to go to the Vikings. The Vikings is where it's at, bro. So, and Brady Christensen did okay starting, but he'll just be there, you know, as just like depth purposes, special teams, and then just rotation, like that extra lineman. You know what I'm saying? But back to right guard goes Austin Corbett, and let's see if we pick up David Edwards. He can come in. He starts immediately. You know, yeah, we're we're playing for a team that hasn't really improved, but that's okay. We got 5th-year options. C-Mac, Derek Brown. He'll be expecting a new deal and a big raise. Yeah, let's definitely keep him around. Let's definitely keep him around. Derek Brown's 5th-year option. Hopefully Isaiah Simmons is it next. Oh my God, it probably is him. Yep, I really didn't think it would be him already, but yeah, yes, he comes back to the team. That's okay. So since we have about 10 million left, I think we'll just go into the draft. So we have the 17th pick in the draft, so that's pretty good. So we can get a lot of different positions here. So I'm thinking like they always want us to go for like some crazy position, right? Noah Sewell wouldn't be too bad. Then we move on from Shaq Thompson because the centers here are not that good from the looks of it. Are not that good. Left guard, left tackle. We don't really have much here. Don't really have much at all. Receivers, running backs. How about like safeties or something? Jordan Battle, Brandon Joseph. I'm thinking, honestly, I think I'm going to go Noah Sewell. Only so I have him in the middle. He's going to be in the middle, like, as the Mike. And then I move Isaiah Simmons to the other outside linebacker position. I think that's probably our best bet. We move on from Shaq Thompson. Maybe. I mean, I don't think we have Corey Littleton anymore. So I feel like that could work. I know we have offensive line needs, but you know, we have to go with the best player available. I thought Noah Sewell was the best player available. I thought the centers would be at least a little bit higher in overall, but I saw like dude was like a 70. No, it was like round 2 to 3 projection. It's a first round pick that I have. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? And so draft recap: Noah Sewell's a 76. We drafted a running back, a D tackle, and a backup tackle. So not bad. Okay, so not too bad of a draft. Not too bad of a free agency as well too. what we're gonna do here is just move things around because we run a 4-3. Unless we change to a 3-4. If we change to 3-4, then we could kind of move on from like Shaq Thompson. We could maybe trade Shaq Thompson. So I'm thinking because then we'll have Isaiah Simmons and Noah Sewell on the field at the same time. Frankie Louisville will be okay there. Then we move on from him. Running 3-4. Either Gross Motos could do whatever. Yeah, let's see if we ran a 3-4, how different our team would be. So if we went to a base 3-4, right? And our defense. So we're for Noah Sewell. These guys don't pass rush, but our D tackles would be good. So if we moved like Brian Burns to left outside linebacker, I feel like that would work out perfectly as like pass rushing, because we need. So he's a pass rusher. So and then us moving him there will make him a run stopper. So let's see if us changing him to left outside linebacker could help us out here. We're trying to get the most out of our team, and I feel like Brian Burns getting that pass rushing stance could be really, really solid for us. So at left outside linebacker, they want him to be a power rusher. But how about our right outside? Will they let him pass rush or be a speed rusher from the outside? Yes, they would. They would. So Shaq Thompson will have to be the odd man out, unfortunately. Yeah, because he's not going to pass rush. And unless we don't have the cap room for him. Then we'll handle that accordingly. But Brian Burns, right outside linebacker position, as we're running this 3-4 defense now, it will work perfectly there. Frankie Louvu will be okay there. D-line will take a bit of a hit, but we're trying to see what things we can make work here. So this is what it's looking like. I think these guys will be able to do some damage. I think they'll be able to do some damage. We don't have a kicker, I don't think. Do we have a kicker on the team? Let's see if we have a kicker on the team. Got to make sure all that's taken care of course. I don't even think we have a quarterback, too. Kicker is Zane Gonzalez. Okay, so we're kind of chilling there. So let's see how much Shaq Thompson is. Because our biggest need is a center. Biggest needs a center, and we got to make sure we can move him without, like, taking an L. Right outside linebacker, Shaq Thompson. Okay, so we can move on from him. He's about 31, though, so it should be interesting how we can do this here. We're going to have to really work the trade block to get some help, but for the most part, we got something going here. So Shaq Thompson, I know it doesn't fit your scheme. We're looking for either a center or a D-end. Center or D-end from any team. Honestly, we could get a freaking center from any team. So let's look for a left end. We'll look for a young left end, or maybe a young left end who could help us out. George Karlaftis could be nice at that run stopping position. Did the Commanders draft a D-end? They did. And Tyree Wilson, 75 overall. And we give him Shaq Thompson. Hold on, let's get a pick out of this. Before we go crazy and give him this, let's get something out of this. Alright, so maybe like a 4 in Wilson for Shaq Thompson. I know straight up, will this work? Wow, it actually won it. Interesting. So interesting that they wouldn't give it straight up. Emmanuel Ogba, Zach Seiler. Emmanuel Ogba always does beastly in a lot of my rebuilds, so it's a good thing to know. Rasheem Green, Folorantu Fatukasu, Jermaine Johnson. So we'd have to take a salary dump as well too. So who do you guys want me to take? I'm not taking CJ Mosley. Quan Alexander, I'm not taking. A backup safety who's costing you guys bread, I'll take. Like Jordan Whitehead and Jermaine Johnson. Then I'll throw in like our own 4 just to make this trade fair. All right, maybe a 3rd because we're getting some young guys there. Shaq Thompson 3rd for those 2 guys. Shaq Thompson a 3rd and our 5th for the left end and a strong safety. Awesome. So we get a new left end, new strong safety. We do not need because we have Jeremy Chin. So That's his trade pieces there. And now we can maybe move on from that safety. Get maybe a pick or center for him. But Jordan Whitehead, as good as you are, we're looking to revamp our team. So any centers we'll gladly take. How about the Broncos? Yeah, Lloyd Cushenberry looks okay, but like I want to see if there's anything else. Like Creed Humphrey, Ryan Kelly, Chase Rollier, Tyler Biaz, Connor Williams is 76. Nothing too crazy though. Matt Hennessy is 25. Luke Fortner, Connor McGovern, no, he's 30. Frank Ragnow, Jarrett Patterson, and Josh Myers. I might just take Josh Myers then. Why not take Josh Myers? If they're going to draft another center, we might as well take Josh Myers from him. What? All right, a second rounder for Josh Myers? All right, you better be like a Pro Bowler, I swear. You better be like the greatest thing ever. Because that's insane. And I'm going to give up Jordan Whitehead for a pick. All right, so Rams, I want your first round pick. Oh, wow, you can't afford him? Not shocked. How about you, Ravens? All right, can I at least get a second back for him? Like, he's literally a young safety. All right, let's go to a team that's green for him. Bills are green for him, but they can't afford him. So why are you guys asking me for him? Colts. Oh, perfect. You guys have lots of cap room. Can I give him to you guys for a first? No. How about a second? All right. What? We have a first for. All right. We'll give you guys a seventh and Jordan Whitehead for your second. Awesome. Good moves we just made. Good moves we just made. Good moves. So now let's take a look at the team. Made quite a bit of moves here to try to upgrade the roster, but we got Josh Myers here. Ooh, Ikemek Nwonu was a 78 at left tackle. That's awesome to see. So we got Josh Myers here. I'm going to make him have star projection because, I mean, he's pretty solid in real life. So, like, I don't feel like he should be, like, that bad. I want to change his number. Can we make him number 71? All right, we'll make him 74. Let him stay in the 70s, right? All right, so Josh Myers will be there. Matt Corral, QB1. That should be real fun. Terrace Marshall Jr., I want to develop too, so I might have to try to move on from Robbie Anderson. And defense, I'm liking how defense looks. We got Jermaine Johnson, who I think could be really solid for us. Yetur Gross-Motos will be here. Defense, so I'm not even bothered touching. Frankie Lulu is going to have a big chance to step up. So let's look for, and then we're putting this all on Matt Corral to like have a great year, which should be pretty interesting if he does, because then that changes up the whole game. But Tyrod Taylor, we're going to sign you to mentor. And then with Tyrod Taylor there on the team to mentor, we're going to look for maybe a suitor for our wide receiver, Robbie Anderson, because he's older, and I want to develop Terrace Marshall Jr. because he's one of our higher draft picks. So let's see. Okay, so we can move on from Robbie. He's about 12 million cap hit, or we'll save about 12 million. It'll be a penalty of like 9. So maybe move on from Robbie Anderson for a draft pick as well too. Let's see, Robbie Anderson, where else do you have value? Bears want you. Awesome. I give you guys to the Bears. Can I get a second for him? Awesome. So we just got a second back for Robbie Anderson, clear up some cap room. And then last position is because I want Tommy Tremble to get like I want him to get touches. Like, I don't like Ian Thomas being there on the team because he's older and I feel like he's not really doing too much. Oh, he's only 27. Oh, and he's still a penalty if we move him. Oh, okay, so cool. We can't move him, so no point in wasting 10 million. So let's see how we perform. So we ended up going 8-9. Interesting season. We ended up losing to the Saints in the last game of the year. Okay, so not too bad considering it's Matt Corral's official first year. Tua, Joe Burrow, and Will Levis went off. We didn't have any players from the Panthers. Oh, Isaiah Simmons was second in tackles. Shaq Thompson, wherever he sent him, balled out too. So stats, offense finished 12th. Matt Corral, damn, holy. Defense finished about 15th, so not too bad. 38 touchdowns, 14 picks for Matt Corral. He got sacked 34 times, 103 passer rating. That's amazing. 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns for Christian McCaffrey. And then Terrace Marshall. This is why I wanted him. He had 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. DJ Moore had 1,000 yards, exactly 6 touchdowns, and Levis got 13 touchdowns. Ian Thomas did pretty solid too. Defense ranked 15th. Derek Brown had 11 sacks. Brian Burns only had 3.5 sacks. Jermaine Johnson had 4. Frankie Louvu had 4.5. So Derek Brown really bossed up. And then Isaiah Simmons had 5 picks. So not too bad, not too bad. Offense and defense kind of like increased, which is awesome to see here. But we did make the Pro Bowl, of course. But I think I'm gonna keep those same coordinators. I think they're okay for us. And I want to see how we did in if we got any Pro Bowlers. I mean, Matt Corral had a phenomenal year. Matt Corral had a phenomenal year. So, Pro Bowl roster: Falcons, Chiefs, Super Bowl. So we didn't make the Pro Bowl, but Christian McCaffrey did. Receivers, none of our guys. Tight ends, none of our guys. Offensive line, none of our guys either. Defense: Derek Brown made it. Awesome. Isaiah Simmons made it. Okay, that's great. Corners, none of our guys. In the secondary, none of our guys. So okay, so we had a couple players. Isaiah Simmons made it, which is awesome to see. And now Super Bowl is Falcons, Chiefs. This might be a big year where you have to repay or re-sign players, but I think that's all right. We only have about $30 million to work with, so again, cap is just looking really, really tough. But Falcons ended up winning the Super Bowl 27-21. They won 11-6 in our division, so that's pretty solid. Desmond Ridder won Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes won NFL MVP. Will Levis won Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Defensive Rookie of the Year went to the Texans, Will Anderson Jr. Interesting. So, nice. Falcons won a Super Bowl. At least someone in the division did. We have $105 million. Okay. The fact that we didn't get Defensive Rookie of the Year, it went to Will Anderson, so that's tough. But Noah Sewell is going to be a problem. I'm not even worried about that. So now we have a huge free agency coming up. I think this will be the year where everything goes into fruition. So we have about 15 players to work with, and then 105 million. Brian Burns, I'm gonna re-sign you. You are our top dog. Yes. And he's back, so I need a big season out of him. Jeremy Chin, I know probably does not want to stay, but damn it, he's going to want to test free agency, and we don't have that backup. Franchise tag would be 19 mil, so let's see what else is here. We got Laviska. Why do you guys want to test free agency, dude? We just had a great season. Why do you guys don't want to stay? CJ Henderson. Why? I know we're having losing seasons, but come on. James Hurst, backup left tackle. Can you, like, come back? Like, something? And then we got Yuta Gross-Motos, who did nothing, so I'll let him go. Frankie Louvu had a solid season. He had a solid season, I'd say. Can we re-sign you? All right, bet. We get Frankie Louvu back. Like him. Feel like he's a Panther, you know? All right, you guys here. So we got Jeremy Chin, Laviska, and CJ Henderson. So I'm gonna franchise Jeremy, but you guys haven't even done anything. Laviska turned up for us, but you know what? We'll go into free agency, see if we could even get better. Because you guys not wanting to come back kind of like breaks my heart. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. Terrace Marshall Jr. and DJ Moore both turned up for us. So like, we're not really stressing whatsoever. Yes, we need a right end. No, we're not getting Nick Bosa, because Nick Bosa is way too much. Zach Allen's a scheme fit. We don't even need him to do much. So I'm going to give Zach Allen the deal. See if he wants to come join us. Strong safety. What are we working with here? Besides Jeremy Chin, who else is there? We got Jordan Fuller. He has some interest. Jordan Fuller, maybe he'll be a different breed for us. Maybe you'll shake up the room. And then corners. I know we could get a million corners. We got L'Jarius Sneed, who has interest too. Locking him down with J.C. Horn and Dante Action Jackson should be good enough. D-tackle number 2, Dexter Lawrence, scheme fit. He's interested. Javon Kinlaw is very interested too. We run a 3-4 though, so Derek Brown might not get PT. So I think I'm gonna go with Javon Kinlaw instead. I think that should help us out when it comes to rotations. And then offensive line, I think we're set here. We lost the receiver, though. We did lose a receiver in Laviska. But Brandon Ayuk with DJ Moore and Terrace Marshall Jr., that could be insane. That could literally be insane. So, made all those offers. Let's see if we pick them up. Advance to the next week. Alright, so let's look at the team, see if we picked up any of these guys we try to go after. So, offense, we still have Terrace Marshall Jr. and DJ Moore. Still looking for that third. Matt Corral's at a... Man, if they don't give Matt Corral, like, star dev, this man's just literally turned up. He literally turned up and had a phenomenal season. Don't tell me this dude is at a 73. Like, no players have tags. Yeah, all right, like, come on. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Like, the dude had a phenomenal first year as starter for the Panthers. Like, give him his respects. Give him his respects. Star dev. Simple as that. Star dev. Definitely give him that. Ian Thomas, we're just stuck with it. We're just stuck over there. Offensive line, though, we're pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not even mad. Just trying to get that another receiver. Running backs are actually pretty solid, too. Inside linebackers, we need a right end who we're still trying to get. Jermaine Johnson, I want to see him, like, pop off. We got L'Jarius Sneed, along with Dante Jackson and J.C. Horn, so we're pretty much chilling there. And we got Jordan Fuller. So, and then we're going to look to see if we could get, like, another inside linebacker just for depth purposes. Nick Bosa went to the Seahawks. That's random. We got David Long Jr. Awesome. He's very interested in joining our team. We're going to give him a deal. He's going to be a backup, though. Hopefully he understands that. But Rashawn Gary. Rashawn Gary and Brian Burns. That defense. This defense right here. For us getting Rashawn Gary could shake up everything. And we didn't even get a kicker. I just thought about. Could literally shake up the whole entire room. Cade York is pretty young, so we're going to try to sign him. Could literally shake up everything. We need a quarterback number 2 as well. Jordan Love's a free agent. Oh my gosh. Taylor Heineke. Come join the squad, man. Justin Herbert went to the Giants. Dude, that is wild. That is actually wild. Alright, advancing next week. Let's see if we pick up these huge free agents. Oh my gosh, we're in 85 offense, 85 defense. We got to pick up some 5th-year options. We have about 14 million remaining. J.C. Horn. Yeah, let's pick him up. I mean, it's good to have 3 solid corners overall. So, and then let's see what we ended up picking up overall. So offense, we ended up getting Brandon Ayuk. Awesome. So we have Ayuk, DJ Moore, and Terrace Marshall. Matt Corral, Tyler Heineke backing him up. So the offense will be great in year 2. Defense, we ended up getting Rashawn Gary. And then we also ended up getting Zach Allen, who's going to help us out. So we are looking pretty godly. So Rashawn Gary and Brian Burns, that pass rush is going to be insane. So we should be having a top defense. But let's into the draft. I don't really have any position in mind that I want. But let's go. So us having the 14th pick in the draft. So, Packers selected Donnie Callahan from South Carolina. So with our first round pick, there's a lot of positions we could go with here. Maybe that left end position because we don't have one. Jesus, this would be a reach and a half. Right end wouldn't work either. D tackle, no. Free safety, maybe, but there's nothing really good here. Yeah, there's nothing really good here. So I guess the free safety would be okay. Or maybe we could just move back in the draft. Run support safety. Yeah, DJ Beeson, normal dev. We'll just be that new guy there. I think that's an okay draft pick. So if we look at the draft recap, this dude, oh my god, we drafted a receiver named Johnny Holiday who was a 78. Then we drafted a safety who was a 75. Then a cornerback who was a 68. Then a receiver again that was a 72. That was a great draft. That was a great draft from the looks of it. Like, what? Awesome. So, going into year 3 of this Panthers rebuild, Matt Corral is QB1. And show you guys the team right before we head into warfare. First season with 9-8 with Baker. Second season with 8-9 with Matt Corral. But I think Matt Corral is the answer for this franchise just from that year alone. And Christian McCaffrey is still performing well. So Matt Corral is 70. Damn, they moved him to 71? With our receiver core looking good. Offensive line looking good with the pass pro. Defense is looking pretty insane with what we got here. We are going to be unstoppable. Bro, there's no way we went 7-10 this year. No way we went 7-10 with the amount of changes we made. The fact that we went 7-10, that is crazy. That is crazy. So what did we do? Nah, simulation. Now our offense went 26. Now Matt Corral performed bad. Okay. Defense was 20th. Matt Corral, 25 touchdowns, 9 picks, 97 passing. All right, he still performed well. Of course, C-Mac got injured this year. This is the year he got injured. DJ Moore had 1,000 yards. Defense, Derek Brown had 7 sacks. 10.5 from Rashawn Gary, 5 from Brian Burns. Oh, you guys, man, you guys. I'm going to fire. I didn't want to fire coaches, man. I really didn't, but offense should have definitely carried us. I'm not going to lie. So there goes offensive coordinator. And then we're going to fire Darren Young, our defensive coordinator as well. I think we run a base 3-4. So I'm going to just go to defense, go to whoever runs a base 3-4. Yo, where are you guys that run base 3-4s? Perfect, right here. Craig Taylor, come join the squad. Like, that's it. And an offense coordinator, we run a spread offense, so help me out here. Who's running a spread offense? Air raid doesn't work. There's no spread offense? What do you mean there's no spread offense? All right, Zach Parker will hire you, even though you're not going to fit like what we're doing here. But we'll just take it. Like, we got to change it up, right? Just to somehow make things work. Matt Corral didn't have a bad year too. 25 touchdowns is kind of low though. Only 9 interceptions is not bad, but still need to do more. I'm really interested to see like what we have to who we have to re-sign. Like Pro Bowl, Super Bowl is Cowboys, Patriots. So Cowboys keep making the freaking Super Bowl, which is real fun to see. We didn't have a single Pro Bowler. Receivers, not tight ends, not offensive line. Not this dude I could have drafted made it. Of course he did. Zach Seiler? No, we had Zach Allen, so of course we didn't make it. Derek Brown made it, of course. Linebackers, no one. Surprisingly, corners, no one. Jeremy Chin, of course he leaves and becomes a Pro Bowler. So awesome. Johnny Hecker got became a Pro Bowler as well. But damn, Falcons went 13-4 this year. So that's the QB we have to beat, the Falcons. Like, hopefully this year we don't have much to re-sign. I'm not even thinking about drafting anybody. I'm thinking about just going right into that next season. We have about $75 million. Patriots won 42-38. Awesome. And recap before we go into year number 4 is that Mac Jones won Super Bowl MVP. Panthers had nobody win anything. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Donnie Callahan. Okay. Donnie Callahan. That's a fly name, though. I'm not going to lie. That is a fly name. But we got to re-sign some players. Let's see what we're working with here. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. We have about only 75 mil. We re-signed some of our top guys, so I'm pretty sure we're okay. 19 players. Oh, my gosh. 19 players. Lasictus Smith, you're gone. Derek Brown, damn it. You had a freaking hell of a year. Come back to the team. He's back. Derek Brown, King, Dante Jackson, I'm letting you go. Austin Corbett, you've been our starting right guard. I'm going to overpay for you. All right, cool. We get him back because I don't really want to work on offensive line again. Isaiah Simmons, he has no interest of re-signing. Dude, if we let you go, like, you know what? Even though we wasted a second on him, you can leave. You can leave since you have no interest. Johnny Hecker, come back for 3 years, buddy. You're a Pro Bowl punter. Why not re-sign you? Xavier Woods, we could let go. Left guard, didn't really do much, but we're going to see if he gets this now. He doesn't want to come back, so we're going to lose him. Chuba, he had a good year as being the backup. Oh my God, bro. Like, I know we suck, but like re-sign interest, he has kind of interested. We're gonna go crazy for Josh Myers. Okay, we get him back. Let's see. Terrace Marshall Jr., I know you took a hit in like what you want, your production, and he leaves because we drafted like a million receivers. Ian Thomas, you're gone. I'm happy, but Tommy Tremble, I need you back, dude. Please. All right, cool. So now he gets to be tight end number 1. And then Brady Christensen is only 28. He wants a 1-year deal. I'm going to give him 2 years if that's okay. I think he's good for depth. And then Sean McCann, Shai Smith, I'm going to let him go. Terrace Marshall, I'm not franchise tagging you. Chuba, I'm not franchise tagging you. Xavier Woods, you're going to go because you're old. Isaiah Simmons, he has no interest and he doesn't even fit the scheme. And Dante Jackson wants 1 year, like 10 mil, so you could go too. So I want our first round pick Noah Sewell to actually like maybe ball out for us. Maybe show us why we picked him up. So we have about 38 million. We lost our starting left guard, but not really stressed. Aaron Donald's a free agent, not a chance we get him. We got Lincoln Tomlinson, and we got Kendrick Green, scheme fit, should be good. We'll pick you up. He's probably going to join us. We have our center back, which I know we're good there. And then I think we lost out on our inside linebacker, so we're going to have to get a new number 2. Troy Anderson and Jalen Smith. So Troy Anderson fits the scheme. I'm going to give him a deal even though he might not join. We lost Dante Jackson, but we still have 2 solid corners. So I'm going to just sign like Eric Stokes to the team. I think he'd be pretty good for our defense. We also need a new free safety. No, we drafted someone. We drafted a guy, so we're actually chilling there. We're actually really chilling. Evan McPherson's an 88 as a kicker. Okay. And running back. So we already have C-Mac, so we got to just get that number 2. And we're going to pick up Michael Carter. I think he'll be good there. And then I know we'll need a tight end, but... So we have about 35 million. Let's see if we picked up some of these guys here. So offense, Matt Corral's going down. Everything's going down. What the? How's his morale going down? You were literally just fine. We're trying to make him a field general. All right, he'll be fine with the offense. I hope. Let's hope he is. We need another tight end. We needed some other tight ends. So that's another thing. We got David Long Jr., who I just totally forgot was on the team. Front 7 is pretty good, though. We just need we need a third corner, I think. We need a third corner and some tight ends. And I think we should be okay. So we have about 35 million. Aaron Donald went to the Eagles, so he's going to end his career there. Harrison Bryant, I think I'm going to try to pick him up. Awesome. And what if we drafted a QB, right? What if we drafted a QB with the draft and just did a competition? Let's see what would happen, you know? So we have the 11th pick in the draft. If there's a top QB sitting there, Kendrick Rich, he just went to the Chargers. I don't think there'll be a QB sitting there after 11 picks, but let's see. Quarterback. Jaron Trapp, no. Jimmy Acosta, field general. All players that are projected round 1. Jimmy Acosta. Panthers say we need... Damn, this dude looks insane. What? Hold on, Jimmy Acosta. Come be QB1 for us, even though you have normal dev, even though your stats looked amazing. So we drafted a QB. This should be fun. So draft recap. We drafted another QB, so we have a battle of QBs going on here. This dude was a 76, so he might as well just win the job already. He might as well have just took the job already. He's already a higher overall, so he'll be QB1. So Christian McCaffrey, this should be fun. It's just gonna be you and your like 4th QB. You're literally like your 4th QB in like forever. But offense, we're about to show you guys. Offense, this dude Acosta is a 76. We got 2 good running backs. Offensive line is still pretty good. Tommy Tremble and Harrison Bryant. Your Brandon Ayuk. And then defense. Defense is pretty good. We drafted a guy named Colbert backing up as an outside linebacker. Drafted another D tackle. Corners are okay, not the best, but we'll have to make do. Hopefully they perform. And what? All right, Acosta. What are you are? What are you are? You are a scrambler who wears number 12. Well, we're trying to make you a field general because that's your highest ceiling is being a scrambler. So, wait, but that doesn't make sense. Wait, what? This kind of stuff never makes sense to me. Like, how does it not fit towards the scheme? But whatever. As long as C-Mac is gonna eat, I guess that's what matters. So let's see how they perform. Let's see if Jimmy Acosta can bring us to the playoffs for once. And we made the playoffs. We made the playoffs. We just got blasted by the Seahawks 48-14, but we made the playoffs, went second in our division. Took us 4 seasons to make the playoffs, but it's okay. We made the playoffs. Matt Rule doesn't get fired. We got a new ability unlocked. Will Levis went sick. I think this dude's going to be a problem, but we had no one lead anywhere. Okay, that's cool. Offense finished 18th. Not too bad for Jimmy Acosta in his rookie season. Defense finished about 15th, so defense finally finished higher than the offense. 35 touchdowns, 9 picks for Jimmy Acosta. 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns for Christian McCaffrey. No 1,000-yard receiver. That's interesting. Brandon Ayuk had 11 touchdowns, while DJ Moore had 10. And then defense. Rashawn Gary had 11.5 sacks. Derek Brown had 10. Jermaine Johnson had 6.5. Brian Birds had 6. So defense came to play. They came to play. They did some stuff. All I wanted to see. Finally, some positivity. We made the playoffs. Like, that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing. And before we go into this playoff matchup against the Washington Commanders, Jimmy Acosta's a 79. McCaffrey's injured. Oh, we just have Michael Carter. Offensive line is healthy. Receivers are good. What is Christian McCaffrey's injury? What is your injury, man? Dislocated elbow, so he's out for the whole. He might be back for the Super Bowl if we make it. So that's fantastic. Defense though, is everyone healthy? Brian Burns is good. Oh, nice. Our starting linebacker Noah Sewell is injured with a hamstring tear, so he'd be back if we win this game. Okay, I'm okay with that. Do we have our corners? L'Jarius Sneed? No. Oh my! Both of our starters are gone. L'Jarius Sneed, partial MCL tear. Dude, we can't catch a break, man. Like, what is this? We finally made the playoffs, but we're losing all of our starters. And J.C. Horn, broken tailbone. Dude, our top 2 corners are out. Oh my gosh. Can we sign some free agents? Can I sign at least one corner? Like, one corner to help everyone out? Like, is that fair? Trey Flowers is 31. Whatever. We need it. We need help. I'll sign another corner. I don't care. I gotta do what needs to be done. There's no way we're gonna get some like this. I just signed 2 corners. Having our next highs being a 70, who literally started as our 3rd. No, that's crazy. That is crazy. We gotta cut 2 players to meet roster requirements, man. Look, Dale Watson. I don't know who you are. Mario Barno. I'm not cutting Frankie Louvu because he deserves a ring if we go far into the playoffs. I'll cut Dale Watson. And then Omari, you're going to have to go because I like Frankie Louvu. And then Frankie Louvu could just come in and play DN. He is Mr. Panther. So let's sim past this game, see if we win. Hopefully, Jimmy Acosta loses by 3. Awesome. So we made the playoffs. Panthers made the playoffs. It's tough. It's just tough working with them, of course. But we made the playoffs nonetheless, and I guess that's what matters. Acosta threw 2 picks and got sacked 3 times, while Emmett Dowling threw a pick, didn't get sacked once. So pass protection, offensive line wasn't there, but Michael Carter ran the ball well. DJ Moore went sick. But us missing our best pieces probably what made everything so much harder. Jonathan Allen and Amani Aurier was pressuring us. Trey Flowers got a pick. He signed him and we got a pick, but, you know, tough. Emmett Dowling probably got like rookie of the year, but let's see if we got something, you know. Let's see. Us making the playoffs is a big you know, a big deal. I think it should be. So after the conference championship, I mean, our offense was number 8 in offensive points per game, and our defense was number 4 with rushing yards allowed per game. So I think we should pride ourselves in that. And our offensive yards per game was number 5. So I think we should really pride ourselves in that. Super Bowl 60 is Chiefs, Seahawks, and Will Levis, Callahan, and Smith got Pro Bowls. What Christian McCaffrey did. Receivers, none of our guys. Tight ends, none of our guys. Offensive line, none of our guys. D-line, none of our guys. Linebackers, none of our guys. Corners, none of our guys. That safety I should have drafted, got it, but not us. Nice. So, C-Mac, you are doomed.